How about that? There we go. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another stream to be Overthunk by Sharky. As we do a last-minute audio check there all of a sudden. Started speaking and realised that the microphone wasn't active for some reason. But that should be fixed now. I'll just have to pay attention to that. I blame all the jumping back and forth between Sharky streams and Skeever streams and changing audio setups in between. I've obviously forgotten to change something back. Thank you in the chats. Good evening. Trans Katooth, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the confirmation there, Katooth. I can hear you. Stream starting just made me realise how late it was. I need to go look for dinner. Yes, happy to act as a reminder in that regard. Go get some dinner as we strap in for another gripping session of Minecraft Build Challenge. Let us jump back into the world and marvel at what we had begun constructing last time with the clouds in the way. We're gonna have to wait for those clouds to pass, but that's all right. Let me throw up the thing. There we go. That's it. We are working our way through a 1 to 10,000 scale model of Australia. Not quite as ambitious as it sounds. I mean, that sounds pretty like a pretty big commitment, but realistically, it's the coast and the interior and things like that. There's limitations to what we can and can't do at this scale. 1 to 10,000, one block making 10 kilometers, means that we can actually get this done in a realistic time for the amount of time that we devote to things. It means that there's like hardly any resolution on things that are smaller than 10 kilometers, right? You sort of can't really get any finer than that easily. So something's going to be pretty close together. It's not going to be quite so practical to be able to put, rivers and all those sorts of things in. We could try, but having them one block wide artificially makes them 10 kilometers wide. But we might be able to cheat a few things here and there. At the very least, here we go, we're starting to get a bit of a better shot of things. At the very least, we will demarcate the different states and put in the capital cities and probably a couple of other key landmark locations and things like that. Maybe we'll attempt to map out some roads like, the M1 highway as it travels around the country or something like that. We will see. We will see just how ambitious we want to get. I did think through the week, well, through the fortnight, I should say, because it's been 2 weeks, as is on brand for Sharky. It's been 2 weeks since we've been here, but I did think through the week about changes in altitude, in elevation across the country. You're going to have Mount Kosciuszko and things like that down here that we might want to think about for height and elevation and stuff like that, and sort of plateauy areas of the country to add a bit of more sort of textured diversity to things. But then I realized that if I did something like that, I would need a completely different vertical scale to my planar scale. Exactly, Katooth. One block is 10 kilometers, and I did look it up. Can't remember what it is anymore, but I think the top of some mountains down here get to like 2 kilometers or so, 2 to 3 kilometers above sea level is the highest we get. Yeah, well, exactly. It would be like using carpet and slabs and things like that. Things that are partial blocks to try and sort of give the heights of mountains and stuff like that, which I think is almost pointless. But maybe we put at least like different colors there to illustrate a snowy area or something. But that's things to worry about down the line. For this evening, and clouds coming in again to obscure the view. So let's go down a little bit more, just get below the cloud line. There we go, that's better. Let those clouds go overhead. For this evening, if that was our primary objective, secondary objective, map that through, we need to keep going up that west coast. We're going to head up the west coast, go through Northern Territory, connecting to the tip of Queensland there. Once we've got that all mapped down, we'll have the full outline of the country. Then we'll start filling the interior, which basically is going to be me going into some of these edges and just kind of by hand filling them out a little bit until we can get to some reasonable bits where I can make some rectangles using the fill command. We played around with the clone command and the fill command when we started this a fortnight ago, and we used the clone command to get our grid pattern down, and we're going to use the fill command in order to actually just fill the terrain basically throughout the center of the country, but that's going to have to be done in rectangular slabs. You know, it's like we're doing this in MS Paint, but all we've got is the rectangle tool, and we've got to try and fill the area. And that is getting super dark. Let's add another 12,000 ticks onto that. There we go. Much better. All right, let's head down. Let's head down rapidly. There we go. Here we go. Splosh. Back down to ground level. Oh, animals, that's right. We did have some random wildlife spawn, although I don't remember them being down here. Chickens and things. I remember we had some up on the Queensland side of things that just randomly turned up. Yeah, these guys. Still going strong. I guess that's fine. We can have random animal spawns. But let's head back over to Perth, which I believe is where we got up to, which is actually more this way. And return to the enthralling monotony that is watching Sharky place down a bunch of grass blocks as we attempt to fill around the outside. Something I also thought of through the week as well. Currently, the coast floats above like the seabed. Not that I'm necessarily using this depth of 3 blocks to say that, you know, the ocean is 30 kilometers deep, and I'm not sort of necessarily using that at all. So in a sense, we've completely abandoned vertical scale anyway. But I mean, I was going to when I fill the interior, fill it from the bottom up so that there's not just water underneath everything. But maybe I should have thought about that whilst making this sort of across the edge and actually made it 3 blocks tall, but that's a problem for another time. Let's get F3 back up here, and let's try and remind ourselves of how this actually works. So if we go back down to about this height so I can float around things, and what are we looking at? So I've got to get all my bearings up, make sure I can still see the chat, make sure I can see my grid. I'm looking at 45 by 290. So let me try and find that on my thing. 45 by 290. So all the way down here. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. So, alright, just get myself sort of set back on my bearings again just so I can remember how I do this. Yeah, that's 45 by 290. So yeah, we just come from there, we just come up there. Yep, absolutely. So that's that part of the coast there. Perfect. Okay, well, let us settle in as we go a few more ups and crosses. Noticing distinct lack of background music. We had background music playing all throughout the menu while the thing was playing. I do remember that. How do we re-trigger music? That's right, it'll start on its own. Worst case scenario, I can stick a jukebox down. What is that noise? Is anyone else hearing that? Oh, I think that's in our house. I don't think that's in game. I think that's somewhere else. That was weird. Or is it? Is that in game? Am I losing my mind here? No, that is definitely in the house. Alright. I know what it is now. Never mind. Oh, that was embarrassing. Alright. So, 45 by 290. Let's go up 3 more. 1, 2, 3. We'll go across 1. We'll go up 1, 2 more. Let's see, up 2, we'll go across 1 to go to there, then up, across, so up, across, that's got me to 41 at 283, 41 at 283, yep. Then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 to get in line with that. Yep, perfect. Make that grid line again. Then I'm going to go across 2. So straight through there. 1, 2, and then readjust my map. Okay. So that's going across there, so we're next to that one now. So up 2 and across 1. Tooth says you hear nothing. That's fine. If you hear nothing, then we are all good. My apologies for calling that out. So that's up 2 and across 1. Then we're going to go up and across, up and across, up and across, up and across. Bam, 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 bam. Then up 1, 2, 3 and across 1. 1, 2, 3 and across 1. 1, 2, 3 across 1. Alright. And then we're going to go up 1, 2. Yeah, even 3. 1, 2, 3 to be in line with that grid. Then across the 1. And from here, I guess I'm going to need to scroll it again. Okay. So we're at that one. We're at 34 by 270. Yep. So up 1, 2. And across just the 1, I think. Yep. Then let's go up a lot here. Here we go. In fact, let's go up all the way up to 261. Yeah. Let's take that all the way up to 261. There we go. All the way up to 261. Then we can go across the 1. There we go. And we'll go up 3. Yeah. And across 1. So we're at 31 by 258 there. Let's move that along a bit. Okay, 31 by 258. Let's go up and across. Oh, how are we going to do this? It's a weird zigzag angle on this one. So 31 by 258 there, right? So up and across, up and across, up and across, up and across. Maybe we just do that 4 times. So up and across, up and across, up and across, up and across. Just average that out. It's not really 1 for 1 along the way, all the way along, but it's kind of close. 27 by 254. Yes, so we made it to this corner here. You guys can't see this, but looking at my map in the screen, 27 by 254 there. So we're going to go up 1, 2, up 3 and across 1. Up 3 across 1. Yep, so we're just short of that next grid line there. So we're going to go up and across, and that should be at 25 by that grid line, 25 by 250, nice. And I think I'm just going to scroll the map there, so that's a nice number to be at. We are getting super close to the edge of the grid line too, like that's 25 from the edge of the grid line. So, you know, we're like close to the sticky outiest bit of Western Australia there. And we're going to close in even more yet. We still haven't finished going all the way across. 25 by 250 there. We're going to go up, across, ooh, yeah. Up, across, up, across, up, across, up, across, up, across. Let's do it again, all the way up to 20 by 245. There we go, 20 by 245. And from there, we can take that all the way up to the 240. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, 5. Okay. Readjust the map. Okay, so from here, let's go across 1, but up 2. Alright, and now we'll go across one. Up two again and across one. So this is a bit of a steeper bit. Up one and across one. Getting a bit dark, let's add a bit more time back onto that. So we're at 16 by 235. Yep. Up two and across one. Okay. And then up one and across two. Coming out wide now. Up one and across two. Right, so we're going to go up one and across one and then some diagonal stuff. So there's up one and across one. Then this next one is going to be like here, which is very handy for that grid line. 11 by 230. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do some tricky stuff here now. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Ooh. Okay. How are we possibly going to do this? 11 by 230. Alright, well. We need one more up there, maybe. Then we need a 2 by 2. Alright. Then we're going to go a little Tetris T shape. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. Then we're going to do another sort of diagonal bit here. And we've messed up the water again, so let's fix that. Something like that. So we've done our little Tetris T, and we've got that, and actually we do need that block there after all that. Then, so where's that? That's 7 by 224. I agree with that. We're going to need another diagonal one here. And then a 2 long one here. Takes me up to 5 by 221. Yep, we're straddling halfway between blocks. Like each of these need to be like half a block across. So I'm going to be out by like a 5 kilometers kind of thing here. But we need 2 more again. Like that. And that might be as far across as we get. Across to 3. Or 4, in fact. Yeah, because it's between 3 and 4, but yeah. I've rounded it pretty roughly. It really should be another block across, but then it wouldn't sort of be a connected sort of big bit up there. So we've rounded it across one, but there we go. Look at that. That's as far west as we get. Now, I'm gonna have to come back here and do a little bit of creative stuff here. So that there, that's the 11 by 230. Yeah. So we've got our bit here. So that one there, 12 by 231. We're going to go across one, we're going to go up one. We're going to go across one to 14 by 230. And that's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do another Tetris piece. Bam, 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 bam. This way. Another T shape, but facing that way. Alright. Then from there, that's 12 by 225. Yep, I can live with that. So then we need a piece diagonally here that's going to shoot up a bit more again. So that's going to go 1, 2. Oh, so let's just do the 2. And then on top of that, there's a 2 by 2 square. Alright. And then we can put another Tetris piece in using that bit. Bam, 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 and bam. Weird amalgamation of bits there. And that sort of does us there. 9, 2, 19. Yeah, that's about as high as that's going to get. Right. So that's that little bit of it. But this bit here that shot up here, there needs to be like a 2-block gap and then 2 more bits across here. Sort of, yeah, sort of in line with the top of this. So, like that. Just kinda floating there. It's not exactly clear how well that connects to this bit here, but it's like ridiculously thin, so that can just float. For the resolution that I'm working with, it's good enough. Right? Which means now we can come back down to here to where this shot up here and shoot back across. So this is at 25, 26, 27, so at 28. Where's 28? This one here. 28. So 14, so 15 to 28. Yep. 1, 2, 3 more across. So 1, 2, 3 more across. Let's take us across to 18. Yep. That's going to continue all the way up to 14 where it comes across one. Not 14, 24. Sorry, 224 where it comes across one. And that's going to sort of continue all the way up there to 220 when it comes across one again. Right there. So 16 at 220. Yep. That's fine. So let's move the map across. Continue from here. So there's a 16 at 220. I feel like we've still had no more music. What's the deal with no music? Let's get a jukebox and put something in. Oh, don't put in the broken one. A bit of cat. Everyone likes a bit of cat. That's classic, isn't it? Let's stick it in up here. There we go. Oh, it's directional. Ah, okay. I guess I knew that. So when we're not looking at it, we won't hear it. So it's a good thing we put it up there then. Okay. Nice. Alright, breaks things up a little bit. So 16 by 220. There we are. So we're going to zigzag a bit more again. So up and across, and then maybe 2 up and across. So up, across, 2 up and across. Alright. 13 by 216. So, yeah. 13 by... Was that 13 by 216? Yeah, so it's there. Right. So we'll go up and across to 12 by 215. Yep. It's crazy how much that changes for just that little bit of fly around there. 12 by 215, 2 up and across. Okay. I'll try to keep consistent direction with it. If it doesn't mess with my bearings, then up and across. And we're going to go up 1, 2. Yep, into that block, that grid line there. And yeah, let's go across one from there. And let's re-scroll things along a bit more. More messy coast incoming. Why does Western Australia have to have all these, all these weird jutty bits sticking out of it? So we're looking at 9 by 210. Yep, right there. So up 1, 2, 3. Yeah, up 3. 1, 2, 3. So 9 by 2 is 7, and we're going to come in from 1 from there, And we're going to give us a diagonal. Alright. Then we're going to come back to the 9. 9 by 207. And we're going to run that all the way up to 202. There we go. Maybe what I should have done when I cloned the pillars is put a jukebox in, like one of the original 9x9 or 90x90 grids, so that when I cloned it, I cloned jukeboxes around the place, so that as I, fly in next to various things, we pick up different audio tracks for different parts of the country. But nah, and apparently that's the end of that music. Sure, bam. We don't need that many extra discs. Let's get another one. 13. That sounds like it's meant to be a classic. Let's stick it up here. Alright, what are we doing? 9 by 202, yeah, so we just shot up there, and I'm going to have to backtrack in a minute to do a part that we've gone past, but we're going to go across one, up those two, then across one and up two more. Yeah. We got actual game music. I thought I could hear actual game music bleeding through that. There we go, that's better. And now, of course, I lost my spot again. 11 by 198. Yeah. So we're in this bit. So we've gone across and we've gone up the 2. Yep, so 11 by 198. So we're going to go back across 2 now. Sort of question marking our way past it. That's going to at least go up by 1. Maybe more goes off screen. So let me head back down to this little bit that's stuck out here. Scroll the map across a bit more again, just to see what even is going on here. Okay, so, and again I'm going to have to round this. There's like stuff here that's like half a block across, so I think it would actually be easier if I came back down from the top to try and figure this out. So where have we gone? We've just done this big question mark, and that's just gone up to there at 9 by 7. So let me go across one, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, across 2. I'm going to take that down 1, 2, 3. Yep, make that part of a 2 by 2 there. This one's going to come down 2 more. Good, lines up with that. And then we're going to do a little diagonal stripe down that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I call that a diagonal stripe, because it's in no way is that, would that be considered diagonal? And yeah, it kind of leaves that sort of night shaped gap there. Yeah, right. I think that gives a good approximation of what's going on there, which means we'll be resuming from this point. Oh, that's a nice flat bit of coast. That's what we like to see. We're getting near the top. Maybe we are. I know he said that a lot. I'm very good at overestimating where we are on the country. And I mean, there is only 180 blocks to the top there. To the top of the grid pattern. And that's not to the top of the country. The highest part's up there. What am I looking at? 8 by 193. There's 190, 191, 2, 3. Yeah, so this 8 by 193, that continues all the way up to 8 by 185 before it goes across one. All the way up to 185. There we go. Big flat edge there. Now we can go across one. Up one and across one or two. Just one maybe. 6 by 184. Let's just move that up a little bit. Definite interesting shapes going on here now. Okay. 6 by 184. Yeah, let's stay at that, because then we can go up by 2. Come back in by 1. That's at 7 by 182. And take that all the way up to 176. Yeah. So that's 7 by 176. Oh, a bit of rain. Alright, ambience. Let's leave it going. Seeing as though Katuth roused on me last time I turned the rain off. Oh, it's a storm. Okay, sure. We're gonna get one of them tomorrow in the land down under. So let's have a bit of stormy weather then. So that's 8 by 176. Yeah, and let's protrude up just 2 more from there. Bam, bam, just like that. Okay, so this 8 by 176 here needs to come down 2. Then we can go across 1. That needs to come down 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, yep. Then we can go across the 2, doing a lap around this grid line here. We can go up the 1, across the 1, up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, across the 1 again, up 1, 2, 3, yeah, let's just do 3, 3, cross 1, up 1, and readjust the map. And we're definitely curling back in now. So that's like this part here. Oh no, that's still the closest. We got to the edge. This part just got real close to getting to the edge again. So, what am I looking at here? This is 14 by 173. I gotta lock my eyes in on that. 14 by 173 is there. Crossing up, crossing up, crossing up, crossing up. Yeah, so 4 more. Cross up, cross up, crossing up, crossing up. Yep. 18 by 169. Yeah. Cross 2 and up the 1. So we're 2 above that grid line there. Yeah. Crossing up, crossing up, crossing up, crossing up. Yeah. Crossing up, crossing up, crossing up. Nice sort of zigzaggy line here. So at 24 by the 164. Yep. Scroll the map again. Interesting little pocket of land just off the coast there. Maybe I incorporate that as well then. So that's at 24 by 164. So across and up 2. Alright, cross and up 2. Cross and up 2 again. Cross up 2 again. Alright. Alright. Looking good, looking good. 28 by 158. 28 by the 158. Yep. So we're going to go across this time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Up one, maybe two, just up one. Across one, up one. Across one, up one again. So that puts us at 33 by 155. And I'll come back to that because we've got a single floating block out there somewhere, and I want to add a bit more time to things. Because I saw the sun setting there. I assume that's the sun rising now, but it's hard to see because it's night. Yeah, I think it is. Hard to know for sure. I've got to put a little floating bit out here at, what is it at? 20 by 159? Where's this? Yeah, that's 20 by 159. So 20 by 159. Boop, boop. Something like that. Maybe that. Do. Yep, good enough. A little bit of land floating there. All right. So back up to this bit. Scroll this along. Again, some sort of rickety bits on the coast here. So 33 at the 155. So 33 and 34 at the 155 there. Let's make them both go out a bit more, maybe. Yeah, and do another diagonal one. Sure, why not? There we go. So then, I almost want to duck back in again. Do another little horseshoe there. And kind of even come back out there. It's a bit exaggerated. That's not really too deep. That should only sort of be 1.5 blocks again. But coming around to there, cross, and then sort of up for 2 there. So that's 37 and 38 at 153. Yep. Again, we've got another floaty up here at the 35, but sort of at 151, 152. There. 151, 152 at 35. Yep. Looks like it's just coming into port there. 38, 154. Yep, sure. Let's run that across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop up 1. And let's scroll that across a bit. Okay, so 43 by 153. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there. So cross 2, up 1, then across and up, cross and up, cross and up. So cross 2, up 1, then cross and up, cross and up, cross and up. Oh, not that up, that up. Alright. So we're at 48, 149. Yep, right there. So across 1, 2, 3, then up 1. 1, 2, 3, then up 1. Okay. Then across 1, 2, 3, 4, then up 1. Yep. Cross 1, then up 1, 2, 3, sure. Cross 1, then up 3. Again, we've got to exaggerate this a little bit, given the granular nature of what we're working with here. So that's 56 at the 144. Cross and up, sure. Cross and up, and then we're going to have to scroll the map. Okay, so 58 by the 142 there. Yep. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 more across. And then do another horseshoe. Down, cross, up. Cross and up. 65, 141, good. 1, 2, 3 across. Let's even go 4 across and up 1. Then from there, 1, 2, 3 across, and then up the 1, and then 2 across, and either up 1 or up 2, maybe. Can't see Queensland closing in yet. Nah, we're not going to be able to see Queensland yet. We're only just conservatively making our way up Western Australia, heading towards the bit of Northern Territory bit here. We definitely won't see Queensland's edge till we get to the tip of Northern Territory. 74 by 139. Yeah, let's go up by 2, sure. Cross 2 and up 1. Cross and up, cross 2 and up. Yeah, so cross 2 and up, and then a lot of zigzag from here. So 78 by 135. Yeah. Cross and up, cross and up, cross and up, cross and up. That's 4 of them. Then cross and up 2. So cross and up, cross and up, cross and up, cross and up, and then a cross and up 2, I believe. That's what all that amounted to. 83 by 129. Perfect. That's right where that needs to be. Scroll the map. Okay. As we continue heading north. So across 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 84 by 125. Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to do another horseshoe again. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. But this time, we're going to continue on from here. And head 1, 2, 3 up. To 86 by 120. Yep, along that grid line there. 2 let's zigzag it. Cross and up, cross and up. Cross and up, cross and up. Yep. Let's scroll the map again. Oh, get into a creative section there. Alright. So at 88 by 118. 88 by 118 there. So cross 2, up 1, across and up. And across and up. Yeah. So 91 by 116, yeah. So across 1, up 1, 2. Let's go 3. Across 1, then up 1, 2, 3. So that we can go across 1 and then do another diagonal one right as the storm stops. Nice. And from here we can go up 2 and across 1 to be right underneath that grid line. Perfect. Right where we wanted to be. As the sun sets, we will flick it over to sunrise. Nice. Okay. So right underneath that grid line there. Yes, this territory is definitely feeling a little bit northern here. And we are going to plough that straight up to 104. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. And from 104, across and up, across and up, across and up. 1, 2, 2 to 3. So across and up, across and up, across and up. If I do 3, it's going to be a bit exaggerated, but it's fine. I have to move it again because we're around in some creative parts here now. This is where I'm at the limits of my map resolution. I've got to start making some actual design choices here. So that's 93, 99 there. So I'm going to go across 2, go up another 2, come across 1, I'm going to go up 2, I'm going to go across 2, and I'm going to come back down to here. So that's 96 by 97, and I've got to be careful now, it's getting difficult to read coordinates. Mixing up my X and my Z. So that's 96 across, 97 down. Yep. So from here we're going to come across 1 more. Down 1 and across 2. Red one, 100, 100. Nice. Indeed it is. We're closing in on 100, 100. Down 2. And I say we go through it. Look at that. Perfect. So from there, down 2 and across 1 again. Just down 1 this time. Across 1, 2, 3. And up 1, 2, and do a zigzag there. Across 1. Yeah, and this stuff that's happening here is less than 10 kilometer radius, so we will just less than 10 kilometer width, so we will just sort of blur it back into the land. That's 105, that's 106. That can just go up to, yeah, we'll just absorb that back in. To even up another one. 97 by 106. Yeah. 97 by 106. Across and up. So across this way and up again. One 5 at the 96. Then I'm going to go across, up, across. Across. Up, across. With another one of these diagonal bits. This bit here is going to go up 1, 94, and scroll the map. Okay, we're definitely hitting the trickiest part of the coastline, I reckon. A lot of fragmented sort of islands and things around the tippy top up here. 103 by 94. Way down there. Let's go back in 1, then up 1, 2, 3. Again, just really coarse kind of detail there. 104, but by 91, let's go across 2. Let's come down in 1 even. Across 1, 2, 3. Just do a boop up like that. Then come across there to 110, but by 92. Down, across 2. Down, across 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get back into that grid line. 1, 2 to come across. And from this grid line up 1, 2, even 3, in. So 1, 2, 3. In, up there, so that's 113 by 85. Yeah. And again, we're going to need another little floaty bit out here. A little L-shaped bit that I will do. 110 across 88. So that's 88. Yep. We'll do a little L there. There we go. That'd be fine. Alright. Scroll the map. He's just going to complain endlessly about this, isn't he? Let's pause for a quick drink. That'll fix everything. Alright. Alright, so 113 by 85. So we're gonna have to go up 1, 2, shore 3. To 113 by 82 now. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4. And up 1. This is a messy bit just here. Ah, dear. So 117 by 81 here. I'm really having to like sort of keep track of specific pixels. I can even go up a second one. Let's do a little square on top there. Help keep my bearings. Because then I'm gonna do another square here. But then that connects. I don't know if I want that. So I'll have to do that. And I've busted the water there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, all the other bits over here are too sparse. They're not gonna... Ooh, I can see the top. Look at that. We are getting up near the tippy top. So, what's going on here? We're coming around and touching back there again. So, This is 118 by 81. Yeah, let's go across 1, 2, 3. Skirting around this pillar here. And let's go up the 2. And across 1, 2. Let's come back in the 2. So, just like that. Let's stick a diagonal one here. Let's make it morning. So that's a diagonal one there. So coming back to here and back to here. 1, 2, 3. Really, that's just going to be 2 here. And that's going to continue across a bit. So let me move all that across a bit. So this bit here, it's the 121 by just 77. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Gonna come up 2 to 125 by 75. 1, 2, 3. Then up and across. 2, 3. Up and across. Alright. So 121 by 74. Up 2 with another diagonal one. Then across and up, across 2 and up. So across, up, across 2 and up. Even across 2 again. Up 1, 2, 3. That just sort of protrudes there. Across 2 and up 1, and that one also just sort of protrudes there. Because from this one we got a horseshoe it again. I come down, cross, cross. Yeah, we'll even go up into that. Then we've got a horseshoe it again, but on this side now. So across, up, and across. Alright. Up one more. Then across some. Across, yeah, 2. So that's at 132 by 67. Good, yep. I like that. So 132 by 67, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. To 132 by 64. Dear. That can be the bottom left corner of another little 2x2 block there. Stick one up there again. We need a little diagonal. Almost like that. And this needs another diagonal here as well. real plus shape of stuff happening here now. So that's across, down, horseshoe. We're going to be leaving like a plus shape of water here. Whoa, that was different. Cross, so 139 by 64, yep. Up, across. Yep. But then we need another bit of diagonal here. And from this one, that's the 139 by 62. It's going to go up 2 to get back in line with that grid line. Then we're going to go, well, into that grid line. I'm going to even jump one just up there, just sticking out on its own. Yeah, come on, across another one. And then down, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. And let's scroll the map. We're heading a bit down again now. It's interesting. So that's 146 by 61. So down 2. Across 2. Nope, across 2. Down, across, down, across. There's the background music coming in. I bet there's a command for it, isn't there? Music. Set music. Nah. There probably is. Debug, difficulty, effect, and execute. Function, give help. Play sound. There we go. How about that? And stop sound. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so what's play sounds do for us? Yeah, we can play various ambient things. Oh, the noise of actually like breaking an anvil. Yeah, okay, that could be dangerous. We don't want to play sound effects. Yep. Never. Oh, that was the full. That was the full thing then. Let me bring that back up again. Play sound. No, not that. That. There we go. So, yep, sound, and then master music or record or weather or blocks or hostile neutral. Yeah, okay, sure. All right. That's enough playing around with that. Back to the building. We're at 150 by 65. Yep, right on that grid line there. So, down, across, down, and then we've got to figure something out. Down, across, down. So, what are we going to do here? 152 by 68. Cross 2 more, then down, across. $155 by 69 now. And we're going to have to duck in. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3 down. 1, 2 across. Up, across, and up. Up, across, and up. So we're at 158 on the 70 there. So we might as well go into that 160 on the 70 there. little bit of stuff there, but it's not big enough to actually make a full block, so we can't do anything with it. Just having a little look around. Oh wow, we're only just now coming up to it, aren't we? Oh dear. 160 by 70. Let me zoom out a bit from here and see. So you guys can't see this, but let me just have a look at what we're doing. Oh no. Okay, no, we are. We've finished the big hump that's at the top of Western Australia, with all them little breakaway bits, and we have just now entered into Northern Territory. Yeah, like literally we've just crossed the border, sort of thing, from Western Australia into Northern Territory. We're going to be coming up that western edge of Northern Territory, heading up into Darwin. And a little bit more. When we get across to about 190 in the X, that's when we're hitting Darwin, kind of thing. Yep, okay. That's making a bit more sense. Let's zoom out. Back into our spot there. Where are we at? We're at 160 by 70. There we go. 160 by 70. Let's not lose track of that. Again, we're going to have to do something creative here. Speaking of creative, oh, and it's night time, let's make it day. Speaking of creative, Katooth says that Google says that it's the /music command. Really? Well, /music does nothing. That's not a command. Maybe it's out of date or it's been changed in different versions or something. Play music? No. Play music? No. Maybe that's for command blocks rather than the command line, but that's okay. Google later said the play sound command, then said it's impossible. Yeah, okay. So it's probably the sort of thing that has been changed through the different versions as they've updated those commands. Alright, so enough stalling. How are we gonna do this? This is where the coast and the ocean just all blurs together on the poor resolution of my map up at this end here. So we're gonna have to get a little bit creative here, and let's just run that across 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 165, 70. Just sort of ignore a lot of all that stuff that's going on up there. Is that land? Is that ocean? It's probably beachy sort of stuff, but we'll just pretend it's totally flat there. We'll even duck in 1, go across 3, then come up 1. Just to add a little bit of definition to it. Then we'll go across 2, land on that grid line. From here we'll go up 1. Across 1, 2, nah, just 2. Up 1, up 2. Across and up, across and up. Across and up, across and up. So that's on 170 at 65, yep. And let's do a little square there, yep. Across and up 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, we'll scroll that map again. Across 2. Up 1, cross 1, up, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Up to 174 there at the 54. And that's going to go across 1, 2, 3, 4. Very sort of square edge up here. Literally a nice right angle corner there. And that's going to go up now. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get in line with that grid line. Yep. 1, 2 across, sure. But really it's going to do that. Just sticks out there a bit. Okay. Let's see. And again, making some decisions here. So if it's going to do that, cross and up there. Then we're going to have to do another, we're going to have to diagonal that. Bam, bam, bam. Then across, and up. To 180, but 47. And that'll have to go up to 45. So across one with a little spike of 2 sticking off there. But at 180, 145, we're going to come across 2. Up 1, 2, 3. With another diagonal 1 there. It's going to go across 1, down 1, cross 2, then up 2. So sort of horseshoe, but elongated on that side. Cross 1, excuse me. Up 1, 2, 3. To 187 by 38. Yep. And across 1, back down 1, cross 1, 2, 3, with 1 up, 2, 3, with 1 up there. But then that's going to spam along here for a bit. But there's stuff going on up here that I need to scroll up and have a look at. What is that? That is a big lump of land. We're going to have to attempt to replicate that. Okay, whoop, that is not what I wanted to do. That. So in addition to continue... Oh! That's Queensland. That's the top of Queensland. Animals. Yay. Yeah, in addition to this toppy bit of Northern Territory, there's like a whole islandy thing sitting off here that's got some substance to it that we should make and just basically fill out. So, relative to this bit here, I guess there's kind of a corner of it at 185, 6, 7, 188 by maybe 36. So, there, 188 by 36. Yeah, okay. So, we've got those ones there. Then we've got up, across, up, across, up and across 2. So, up, across, up and across 2. Add a bit of time on. From this one, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. Across. Yeah, across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Across 7. But we're going to have a jut up there on that grid line. So that's at 185 but 29. So we're going to come down 2, cross 1, 2, 3. I'll have to go up 2 to match that edge. It sort of only looks like 1 and a bit, but we have to do 2 to match the edge. Across 1, 2, 3. But again, that grid line could do with 1 jutting up there. Down 1, across 1. No. Down 2, across 1. Down 1, 2, 3. But then bit. So that's 176 by 35, yep. So from this one, 1, 2. That gets us back to the 180 by 34. Look, that's gonna carry along flat along the bottom all the way to that. Yeah, till it just tucks in behind there. Really? Bam, island. Fill the interior. Since we're here. I'll worry about the consequences of that later. There we go. A little bit of island there. Alright. Which means we can get back to the main event. Before it does it again. Okay. Alright, so what are we looking at here? This is 193 by 40, yeah, so this whole bit at 40, this just runs along for ages to 200. But if I go back to 198, I can do a single jut up there, yep. So 200 even to 201 before it comes up. So let's go up. Cross 1, 2. Yeah, let's go 3. In fact, let's go another one. 205 by 39. Up 1, across 1. No, that one across 1. Another. So that's 206 by 38. Even another one. 207 by 38. Yeah, then we can go all the way up to 33. Yeah. Go to 33. I'm going to come across 2 to get back to this grid. This multiple of 5 here. Up 3, yeah. To get into this grid line, to a 530. Then we're going to have to just move around a bit, just so we can figure out what to do with this bit now. So, 2 of 530. I'm just going to put another block on top to remember that that's where we're going to come back to in a sec. So from there, we're going to go all the way across to 200. Come down by 2. From here, across 1. Up 1. Across 1, 2. Up 1 again. And even up 1 again, maybe. Because on this side, we've got to also come up to 3. And that's too wide. Then it drops down just to 2 thickness there. And a 1, whoops, a 1, nope, third time. 1 there, let's get rid of that, that's actually getting in the way now. There you go, dirt will help us. It'll grass over soon enough. Is that 2 of 530? Yep, so that's that one there. That's that one there. So, where do I do it? Just do it roughly here. Again, it's not completely perfect. There's a diagonal 2 that float there. Alright, that's better. Quick stop to blow my nose. Alright, back to things. Okay, so... yeah, we'll fix that now. We know that we're back here. So from that one... we're going to have to come back into regular land again now. We come back down 1, we can go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 little ones on the top there. Yep. And we move the whole map across again. So we are actually rounding the top of Northern Territory this time. I am sure of it. So 210 by 31 there. So we'll go down and across. Down and across 2. We'll need a diagonal one up here again. That's what I saw movement. Down 1 to this 213 by 34. And run that all the way across to 220. To 220 by 34, where we can just jump 1 up there. 220 by 35. Cross 2, jump 1 up again. Cross another 1, another 2 even, before we come down and just run across for a bit. And then we have to scroll the map again. So where are we? 227 at the 36. Yeah, keep that running across to 230. We can jut up one more again into 35. Then return and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4. Make it daytime again. There it is. There's the animals. Very good. 234 by the 36. So we're going to have to come down 1, 2. 2's fine. Across 1, 2, 3. Got to make this a slightly bigger gap here. I really should be updating the objectives. I'm totally forgetting that, because I remember last session we just left that as continue working on the Australian East Coast the entire time, and now it's more accurate to say work along the North Coast there. Really? There we go. Seeing as though I keep saying we're definitely going through Northern Territory here. Alright, so 237 by the 38, so we've gone across to there. Yep. We're going to come up 1, so it's going to close back in a little bit. And across 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 past that grid line. Yep. To 241 by the 37. That's going to let us go down 1. And then across 1, across a couple. But what I really want to do from this 241 by 37 is, do another little land protrusion. Oh, and there's a bunch of little islands. Oh, that's messy. No. No, I should never have scrolled up there. Fine. Okay, what are we getting ourselves into? This is 241 by 37. I'm actually going to take that back out, I reckon. .241 by 37, because I want to put a little, and I'm going to put it back in because I want to put a little 2 by 2 there. I don't want it touching. I'm going to have to artificially diagonal that a bit. So 242.35 is the top corner of that. Yep, so we do a little 2 by 2 there. So I'm going to go across 1, and then I'm going to put a Tetris shape on there again. There we go. Some of that might not touch, but it's close to touching, so we're going to make it touch. Then we're going to do another diagonal piece here. Then we're going to jump across a bit. So from this one, 245.32, we're going to jump across and put a little dot, one diagonally before that. Yep. There's some stuff here, but it's too small. I'm going to ignore it. Then we're going to have to diagonal our way up to that. there. And let's even do another one there, 253 by 27. And another one that's a knight's jump away. $254 by 25. Yes. Okay. Okay. That sort of does that. Great. There is another random floater. Where would I do it? It's in line with here. In line with this guy that's at 252. Yep. But it's down at 33. $252, but 33. Yep. Another one that's at 255, but at 32. $255 but 32. Yep. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's get back to the main event over here. Just going to require straightening the map back out now. Okay. So, what even is this? This is just regular old 244 by 38. We've just come along that big straight there. 244 by 38. Well, come across to the 245 by 38. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3 even. Yep, to 41. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4 across. Then we're going to go up one there. Across one. And up one. Up another one. Then back 1, 2, 3. Good. And you know what? I'm even going to diagonal one there. It's sort of not really, but it's close. And I'm even going to do that. Let's go wild. Put one in there. So this bit here, so this is the 250. 249 can go up by 2. Yep, takes it up to 36. Cross 1, 2, 3. And down 1, 2. Yeah, down 1, 2. And we'll just take that edge across to 256. Okay. Across the 256, yep. At 38. Yeah, sure. 39.40. Then in 1 and down 1. In 1 and down 1. In 1 and then down a bunch. What's that go down a bunch to? Oh wow, we're really bending back around now. Yeah, down to 44. Yep, We'll go across one more. And down 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, down to 48. Another 252. Then we'll diagonal it again there. Come across just above that one. Horseshoe it. Horseshoe it again. Make it morning again. So where are we? We're at 246.49. Yep. Cross one and down one there. So at 245.50. Down another one. Cross one. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. To 244.55. 246.55. Okay. Move the map across. Another little offshore islandy bit. So that's 246.55. So we'll come down 2, step back in 1, and go all the way down to 60. Step back in 2. Yep. Down 2. Cross and down. So cross down this. And across and down. So 241.64. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting so confused at that point. Let's go to just 240 and 65 there. Because we're going to have to go back up here and put this little islandy bit in. Coming across from here. So we'll leave a gap and then we'll put that in. At 248, yep. 55 and 56, yep. Then we're going to jump right across 254 at 55. Okay. That one. That one. That one. That. That. And that. Okay. Bam, bam. And this bit's going to go all the way down to... No, down to 61. Because when we go up here, it's going to go across to 251. That's going to go up to 57. From 57, it's going to go across those two. Yep. Right. Little islandy bit. It's got its own little L piece floating off it as well. Out there. 250. Yep, 257.61. Yep, that's good. Great, okay. So that's got that sorted. So we can go back here. We can scroll the map down. We can work out what we're doing with this weird coast. Alright, so we're looking at 240 by 65 right there. So let's come down one more. Let's go in one and down 1, 2, 3 before we come back out one. We'll go over that, yep. Go across 1, 2, yeah, we'll go across 3. Down 1, across 2. No, across 2. Down 2 and across 1. Down 1 across 2. Down 1 across 1. No, add across 1. So yes, 249 at 75, good. Down 2. Across 1, 2, 3. To give us another diagonal one there. And then we're going to have to move the map again. So that's there, 252 at 77. So down 1, across 1, 2, down 1, across 1, down 1, across 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just stop next to that one because I've got more little islandy things here. So from this one, we've got 2 gaps and then a tour, like that. And then from this one, we've got a gap and then another tour, like that. Yep, that lines up good. So next to this grid line, we're going to have to go down 1, across 2, maybe? Down 1, across 2, down 1, across 1, down 1, across 1. .263 by 83. Down 1 and across 1, 2, 3. Getting closer and closer to those animals. Sort of. they're still like 100 blocks away, but we're getting closer. What did we just do? 266 by 84. Yeah, okay, 266 by 84. Down there. So down, across, down, across, down, across, down, across. 4 of them. Down, across, down, across, down, across, down, across. In line with that grid line, that's quite nice. So at 270 by 88, yep. So down and across 1, 2, 3. Down 1, across 1, 2, 3, 4. .277 at the 90. Down by 1, across 1, 2, 3. Yep, so we're directly below that. Maybe even another one. One more, then down 1, across 1. Oh, down 1, across 1. Down 1, across 1 again. Then here we're just going to go down a bunch. But we've got more offshore islands incoming. Let's... No, done it again. Let's do this one. So, when am I going to start that? We need something at 283 at 89. Here's 283. Gotta go up to 89. Here's 89. 283 and 89. Right. I'm gonna do a 6er on there. Bam, bam, bam. Yep. And then 2 more on the top here. Not on the top like that, but then they jut out by 2 or even 3. Just 2. That looks a bit weird. Ooh, getting close. Next day. There's also another one just down here somewhere at 286 at 96 and 97. No, that's not what I meant at all. But 94. 286 and 287 at 94. Don't tell me we're going a bit silly already. Okay, is that it? 286, 287 at 94. Yes, that's what I meant. Alright. So, move the map around again. We are definitely cooling around the eastern side of the Northern Territory to start hooking into the western bit of Queensland. It is happening. Because we just got to connect up to there. So we can do a big loop and hook up to there. 283 by 96. Where's that? 283 by 96 is there. Let's go down another one. 23 by 97. Then go across 1, 2, 3. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Yep, put us in line with that edge there. Down one and across one. Down one across one. 288 by 99. Yep, let's go down one and across 2 into that. Pause for a drink. Okay. 290 on 100. Let's move that across a bit, since that's such a nice number. Okay, 290 on 100. Let's go down one and across 2. Go down one more. And let's keep going all the way across until we hit 299. Ooh, red block. So we only go up 1. Across 1. We're going to go through the red block, 300, 100? No, we're going to scoot next to it. Then across another 2. Then up 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cross 1, then up 1, 2, 3. So we're on 3 or 4 by 93, yep. Cross, up, cross 2. Yeah. What'll be 3 or 4, 93? How about a cross 2 now, maybe. Up 1. Yeah. It's slightly more than just 1 across, so we'll go 2 across. Okay, move that up. So we're at 306 by 92 there. So across one, up two more. So in line with that grid line at 90, yep. So across one, up one, two, well, cross one all the way up to the grid line at, well, we don't have a grid line at 85, but cross one and all the way up to 85. Yeah. There we go. End's in sight. Well, the end of the coast is in sight. 385. Okay. Yep, so 308. 85 there. I'm going to have to scroll that again. Just getting into the big long straights. I want to see as much of that vertical as I can. 308 and the 85. So let's go across one and keep that going all the way up to 78. Okay, so that's 309 at the 78. Yep. Cross one and up two. Across one and up a heap more, which I'm going to have to scroll for. Again. Oh, it's going to come back out a tiny bit. So 311.76. So we're going to keep that going up all the way up to 69, 68, 67. Okay. 311 by 67. So now we can come out one. We're going to keep that going up to 64. Come back in one and we'll scroll up again a bit more. So 311 at 64. Keep that going up all the way to 60 to that grid line there. We'll come onto that grid line. Then we'll do a little 2x2 or above here. Keep that going. 1, 2, 3 more. Up to 55, yep. Cross one, up a bunch again. We'll take that all the way up to 48. Yeah. Take that all the way up to 48. Okay, so then across, up, across two. So across, up, across two. Up two. Cross and up. So 313 by 44 now. We'll go across two there. Run that up. 1, 2, 3. Yep, just below that grid corner there. Cross one, up two. Cross two. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. So close I can hear animals now. That's what we're trying to connect to there. That should be the top. Scroll it. What are we looking at? 314 and 35. So up there. So 314. Make that morning. There we go. Hello. 314 by 35. Ba ba da ba ba. Well, we're going across one, obviously. 315 by 35. But we're going to go across 2. 316 by 35. I'm going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. To 316 by 30. And we're going to do a horseshoe for some reason. 316 by 28. Up 1. 316 by 27. And I'm going to scroll it a tiny bit more. So 316 by 27. We're almost like half a block out of alignment while we're trying to connect up here now. I've got to make sure I round the same way as I rounded up the top there. So that's 316 by 27. I say we go up one more and just run across. Bam, bam, bam. So there's that one little knobbly bit there. It's actually too wide. That knobbly bit on the top there. 319 and 320 at 25. There's a little tiny islandy bit just up here, since we're doing little tiny islandy bits. We want to go to 317.24. 317. Oh, that is 317.24. Really? I guess it is. Just a little bit closer than I thought. There we go. And there's like some random little one just up here. Single dot. That's on the 24 line. At 323 or 324. There, or the one next to it. That's good enough. Alright, let me just zoom out a tiny bit so that I can see if there are other little islandy things off the Queensland coast that I should have done that I just chose to miss out on. What's that? Zoom and enhance. No, that's nothing. A lot of little things there that aren't really islands. Yep, okay, we can ignore all that. Yep. Okay. Playing on my other screen here, you guys can't see this, but I think we need a moment of satisfaction there. So let us F3 off. Whoops, that's not the one I meant to do. It's this one. Because let's fly over here. What are we going? We've just cleared 2 hours for tonight. So it only took us another 2 hours to finish off. The rest of that coastline. Look at that. Just down to the cloud line there briefly. But there we go. Without that big block of dirt in my hand. Again, in between those frames there. Here's how you do it. You just sort of rock back and forth. Like that. There we go. That's a better way of doing it. Shows nothing in my hand. Yeah, right. So, plans. What have we got? Let me go to there. Let me get back to there. It's most of Australia, concealing Tasmania. Yes, the hand is conveniently concealing Tasmania. We'll leave the little extra bits like that for a little bit later. We won't do that right now. Because I'd like to just do something a little bit different, just because this was all very focused. This took a lot of paying attention, so I think as a bit of a reward, let's do something a little bit more mind-numbing, where I'm not having to count blocks and look at grid references and things. And let's start. I don't know. Let's go back around this edge, make them 3 deep, so they actually go down into the water. And then let's start preparing for filling, because I think that would be nice. Do I need to do the state lines in before I fill? Ooh, nah, it's fine. We can put the state borders in and stuff after we've lost all the grid. It won't be that bad. It'll be fine. So let's go back to where down faster. Okay, let's go back over to here. And is this gonna be easy, or is this gonna be nigh impossible? How should I do this? Is this possible? Drop everything down a bit, like, can I, like doing this, getting 2 blocks underneath everything. Is there a way I can do this with the clone command? Could I clone everything, drop it down one, but then that's dirt versus grass. There's technically no problem with having grass under grass, but I'd get very annoyingly pedantic with things. Let's have a look at the clone command. So, clone is just, yes, from begin to end. So it's not going to swap out blocks or anything. So if I just, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, so now we need a destination. Sure. Yep. Replace masked filtered. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, we're not going to be able to swap out a block palette. That's okay. Maybe Maybe this is just... Maybe this is just done. Oh, let's try and do it properly. Is it easy to do it from underwater? I'm not sure that it is. Because then it gets harder to see that because of the parallax and stuff. Do we just bite the bullet and have the coast overhang by a block everywhere? Because it's a whole lot easier to run in and fill the interiors down 3 blocks than to try and tuck under that. Maybe I just... So let's do this as a matter of artistic design then. Let's have all of these edge blocks, you know, overhang by... Islands can overhang. Islands can float. Let's have like edge blocks overhang by 1. And let's have all of our interior blocks be ones that go down. This sort of thing. Oh. That's not what I wanted then. What are you doing? You've eaten my grass. Oh, I've picked up stuff for a cake. Look at that. This sort of thing, yeah. Putting in some interior blocks like this. Not worried about the fact that this is dirt because the grass will spread. And we can do some fill commands once we get some nice rectangle-y bits going. So really, what we're trying to do is fence off sort of giant rectangle-y areas. Try and do it in parts where it'd be fiddly, so that we can get ourselves a nice rectangle going. Yeah, let's just bring that in. Because in some sense, that's quite quick to even do just an area like this by hand. You're not going to get in the way, are you? Good. If you're going to do a big square, you want to make it count a little bit. So I'm going to fill. Let's sort of bring this back up. So it's from this block. So I'm going to fill that block that I'm looking at there. And it's going to go all the way to some block in this line here, you know, as far as I want it to be. Right next to this grid line. Sort of. I mean, we could go like way down there, but let's not go super overboard. To there, to that one, to that with dirt. Alright, bam, dirt, right, that sort of thing. So I've just got to get a little bit better at that fill command, and then when I do, that will be slightly faster than putting that all in by hand. Okay, that's the theory, at least. Whoop, dropped a block under there. You guys are going to cause real havoc, aren't you? Now that you've got enough room to walk, you're going to be like getting in the water. I don't want to have to take the sword to all you guys. But we're gonna have to have a chat about this. Excuse me, sir. There we go. You're back on land. Alright. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, we're getting ourselves a nice rectangular grid here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, big rectangle here. From here through to, well, let's at least do this one here to here. So from there from that block there through to that block there. That'll do. No, that's not dirt. That was diamond blocks. That would have been bad. Okay. I can boom, 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 boom. Right. So now we've got a nice big grid section that we can fill this right in. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've missed one in there, didn't I? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. And then that's another big bit there. Okay. Looking good. Let's straighten up this edge a bit. We can do that bit by hand. That's not too bad. We really could fill that bit, but we can just do that by hand. Okay. Alright, let's go for a massive rectangle. Let's go from here. Fill there. Through to... So it's going to be in line with these pink blocks to literally there. Bam. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. There's a bit of... It's going to take forever, but it's a bit of Queensland coming in now. Alright. Yep, good. We will change... We can make the grass grow later by changing the tick speed of the game. So we'll play around with that at some point. Let's just do a tiny one here. From here to here. So from there to there. Okay. Losing the day again. Alright, now we can do a bigger one. That's gonna take us through here a bit more. So from here to here. So from there to, yeah, to there. That's fine. Turned a bit of that grass back into dirt. That's alright. Okay, top of Queensland starting to pop in. Well, once we straighten this corner out, then we've rounded all that. So let's close this in. Just realised I don't need to tap 3 if I fly at the right height. I can just hold it down. Aha! Of course, because I can't place a 4th block because I'm in the way of it. Ah, that's so much better. No more counting to 3. Just literally fly around. Oh, that's so much more luxurious on the finger. Alright. So we can do a massive bounding box here. That's what, 2 more below this grid line. So that should line up with that, yeah. So let's close this in. Doing it again. Don't need to push 3 times. Oh, that's way more than I needed to do. Guess I know I missed one there. Alright. Ah, there we go. Bit of ambience. Music has returned. There are going to be random moments like that where I do that, where I miss a little bit of dirt, and that's going to upset me, but I'm going to live with it. Alright. So, let us do a big box from here through to this one right here. Bam. Alright, look at that. Let's close that bit off there. Looking very satisfying. Part of me wants to actually just go across into Northern Territory now and follow that stripe through, like we're filling in the country from top down. rather than trying to like follow around the edge. That feels like that would be oddly satisfying. Let me come way down here. I knew I was doing that. Let's just run along a little bit. Alright, so squared that off to there, sort of. This one down there. Doing too much of this manually. It's sort of, I've got my eye on like specific rectangles, but I'm doing a lot of work to get to that rectangle. Coming in there. Okay, so that might be a good place to just do a chunk there. So from that one through to this one here. That one to that one with dirt. Right. That's better. Now can we keep that going here a bit more? Just across a bit more. To there. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit speedier now that I've realised I should just hold down the right mouse button. Takes a little bit more of the toll back off the finger and off the mind. I've just got to be careful not to place blocks on the side of other blocks. Things like that I'm going to have to get rid of. Grid line touching the edge of the country there. I mean, we're going to get rid of all the grid lines in the ocean eventually anyway. Like, that'll be one of the final steps. Clear up the ocean of the grid lines, and that will just be by breaking them, rather than by doing a fill water or anything. That's just straight up break them. So, this is going to go from here to here. So from that one to that one. Okay. Looking good. Let's us on out to here. Yep. Do, 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 do. It's a good earthy sound. The sound design for placing down dirt. Given that we're going to be hearing a lot of that sound, it doesn't sound too bad, really. Nice sort of squelchy, muddy sound. We're going to add a little bit of time to that, so we can do that in the morning. Oop. From that one to this one. Bam. Okay. That's coming across nicely now. Now we're just gonna go up here and chop this chunk out. Put a nice straight edge there. Okay. Oh, nearly buried a bit of pink wool then. I thought I missed a bit then. Apparently I didn't. Gonna have a nice long rectangle I can do here. So I may as well take advantage of that. So from there to there. There we go. That strip done. I've got to be careful though. Bits like this that are like little inlets here. I've got to preserve those bits, of course. Can't get too aggressive with the filling. Ah, look at that, perfect. So from that block to that block. Okay. Nice. So now we're going to have a great big area to fill once I straighten out some of this. Okay, so I'll do a little strip from here to here. Just to do that bit. And then we'll just tidy up a little bit of stuff here. Oh, I thought I heard a missing bit there. This is a much nicer, flatter section of things. Here we go. Series of rectangular pieces here. Okay. So we'll do a bit from here. Just through to here. Okay. Which will let us do this bit from here. All the way through to here. Alright. If we tidy up this bit here. Oh, there's some missing blocks there for sure. Let's just do that bit since we're here. Okay, so now we can go, and I'm going to do this in a different order. I've always sort of gone the same corner to corner, but let's just be brave and go from this corner to this corner here. That's just a little bit easier to place the blocks for. Good. So now that'll let me fill this. Whoops, what was that? Yep, good. Making sure I'm not doing the wrong thing there. So from there all the way up to here. Okay. Let's fix up this bit here. Whoa, what are we doing there? Didn't want to do that. I mean, I've got to put dirt there eventually, but didn't want to do it like that. Let's add a bit more time back on. Wow, there we go. There's a lot of fill commands to go back through there. Look, let's just go from there to... No, again, that's the difficult corners. From there to there. Okay. And same thing again from here to here. Just gonna be a bit weird. Yeah, because it comes out here a bit. Doing a bit by hand. Could have done this with the fill command. Okay. And of course there's that. That's annoying. So we will just do this. There we go. Big long stripe like that. I mean, there's a sense in which I could do that for the whole thing. I could just print gigantic horizontal bands from one border to the other border, but that's going to require me flying border to border, which I'm not going to do. Wasn't how I intended either. Let's do this little square ourselves. So we can do this big bend here. There. Okay. Not that it matters if I go below, but this is 2 down. This is 102. Yep, okay. Thought so, and this was 103. Yep, so it is here, 102. Pause for another sip of drink. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on time too now, because I mean, we could get caught just doing this endlessly. Since this is at least a little bit less taxing than everything else, I can kind of tune out and do this, as I'm sure I've already said. Alright, so from here, here's the big bit. All the way up to here. Will it let me, or will this be too many blocks? Nope, 10,000 blocks in it. Let me do it. Alright, so that's this whole strip from there across. That's great. Just do a little bit of cleanup along here, and I can keep that going. Yeah, be careful, don't fill that interior bit there. Gotta pay attention to what you're filling. We don't want to have agonized over all of those weird diagonal bits and horseshoe bends that we put in things, only to then come and fill it. That would be disastrous. Okay, so let's do this down to 120. Make it easy to identify. So let's prepare a giant fill from here. Let's do something we haven't done before. Prepare a fill without the other end being ready. So that's down at 120. So we need to have this prepped all the way down to 120. Nice, so if we just fill that in there. Right, so that's going to go there all the way up to here. $14,000 blocks. Spanned the country. Now that's how you do it. A big strip all the way across. Let's try and tidy up a bit of whatever's going on here. See if we can't do a little bit of closing this side in. It's a little bit artificial, but that's down to 150. So if we do a big box from there to there, alright, and then similarly box from there down to there. Alright, and then one from here. This is getting a little bit more efficient now. To there. This is a 150 edge here. So, do I preempt this all the way up to the other end? Let's fill from here. All the way up to the top corner up here, as long as it's clean down to a 150 edge. So where's... oh, this is 150 here. Oh, it ducks in a lot, doesn't it? Look, let's just tidy this a little bit. Yeah, to there. That'll be good enough for now. That one. Nearly 25,000 blocks. Bam. Alright, and then we just gotta fix up whatever's going on here. Like, it's bits like this, it's just constant diagonal that make this a little bit more of a pain. That bit there to that bit down there. Just a big sort of bounding strip. Alright. Then we've just got to tidy up all these bits here. From there down to there. From there down to there. One down to there. down to there. And this one here. Okay. That's cleaned that up, and that's taken us out down to 150 in each of these directions. How are we going? We've almost come up to 3 hours. We'll push a little bit more so that we can get past 3 hours. But yeah, we might have to change our tact a little bit here. If we're going to do some big stripes like that, we might have to do a little stripe down the side here for a bit, just to straighten some of this out. And we're going to want to get rid of that. That's no good, and that's going to need water to fix. Alright. Alright. From there to there. Okay. Doing tricky stuff now here. We've got rectangles with mismatching corners and things. Let's all silent for a moment then, trying to think through what I've created for myself. Yeah, so we got overhangy bits like this now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can handle that. So we're going to fill from here up to here. You can hear that storm outside. Is it hitting already? And we're going to fill from here all the way up to here. Okay. Now we're going to have to start tidying this edge. from there up to there. Being out by one's annoying. I mean, I can literally fix it by doing this. There we go. No longer out by one. So, in terms of tidying bits up here, from there to here. Okay. Do. All right. Okay. For some reason I thought that was a pig in the water there. Well, there's the rain. It's trying to match the current outside weather. So, just to keep this lined up, let me go from there to here. Okay, because then I can be lined up with that line. And as I run all the way down here, where is this going to take me? Way down to here, okay. It's a nice clean slice of Western Australia, like it tidies up all of Western Australia's edge. Let's fix all of these bits, get some little fills going. Let's literally, from that one, sort of doing it by border almost. Actually, no, that's a bad one to do it from. Do it from here. From there to this top corner here. That'll let us see that border a bit more easily. Don't feel that. From there to there. And look, may as well just do this big strip we've got going on here for some reason. Okay. Okay, so we'll do a little fill here. From there to there. Alright, that'll let us do a bigger fill. From there up to here. Then we can do one from here down into this corner. Okay. And is that a giant square now? Double checking. Square, I clearly mean rectangle. You all know what I mean. I think it is. Okay. That's closed off all of that portion of Western Australia there. Giving us a nice square edge here. That runs all the way down to here. I kind of want to tuck in some of all this bottom sort of section here now. Again, keeping an eye on the time, we're now past 3 hours, but let's not go too overboard. Got to wrap this up at some point. dark rainy. We have a bit nicer day rain. What am I doing? Typing in the wrong command. That's what I'm doing. I just do that bit by hand. That's not so bad. Okay. Get a nice sort of boxed corner now. Alright, so let's do that corner to this corner here. Alright. And let's do a tiny bit more here. Do a tiny little preliminary fill here, just because that bit will take a little while to do. Okay, which will allow me to do a fill in this whole section here. From there over to there. No. Okay. A lot of chickens here. Look at all those chickens. Oh, we destroyed a bit of bedrock there. Not bedrock, deep slate. That was not at all intentional. There we go. Gonna have to go down a bit. There we go. It's such a nice floating height as well. But to change all that now. That's alright. Okay, so a little fill along here. So from there to there. No, no, that's not how that works. Okay. Another little one from here. Nope, looking at the wrong block. That'd be a first.
Like that's how this breaks, when this eventually breaks, and I do something wrong accidentally one time, it'll be because I'm looking at the wrong block and I fill one block skew if, and just don't really notice it, but that's fine. We'll manage. Alright, so I fill from here. Storm's getting noisier. Hopefully the internet doesn't randomly drop out. If it does, that'll be the automatic end of the stream. So we should actually wrap this up a little bit then. Let's do that one then, here then. Go from there all the way up to this corner here. Great, so we've got a nice square edge here. Continues through to about here. Once it gets high enough to clear that, then we'll have a square edge all along this side here that we can just extend right across to New South Wales. So let's set the weather to clear, just so that we can step out and have a look-see at things. Let's get rid of some of these things that we don't need, jukeboxes and records and things. Yes, you can see what we've got here. We've smoothed off all the bottom of that. It actually looks kind of nice, like with the green around the edge and all the dirt in the middle. Like that's almost trying to accurately capture the terrain, which I've not really thought through. You know, having grass and dirt like deliberately for different parts of things. So what's the plan for under the coast? Or is Australia going to have a balcony? Yeah, it's going to have a balcony. All of the coast blocks are going to overhang by one. Yep. So there's a lot of subsidence there. Don't jump up and down on the edge of the coast, or you're liable to drop that bit into the sea. But yeah, we've got nice square edges here now. Once I clear the top of that, this will just track right through over to this side, where I just have to do the same sort of thing. I've just got to square up a little bit the edges over here. There's a giant interior rectangle forming here, which will be great. So next time, when we resume, which now that I think about it, in classic Sharky branding, it's going to be another fortnight. It's not going to be next week. Ah, dear. Alright, so not next week, but in 2 weeks' time, when we return, what we might do is we might just try and bring that edge up to the top there, fill that up to there, duck in here, head into South Australia, fix up the bite, get down to Victoria, get that cleared off, fix up that edge of New South Wales there, and then we can do a gigantic rectangle at the end, or at least to discover that that's too many blocks and it can't fill that many in one go, and we'll have to cut it in halves or something. And then once that's done, then I think before we pretty up bits in Australia, we should do like Tasmania and a couple of missing bits that are floating around the outside, because I should put them in. Let's get up high and have a look at this from above, so that we can get our thumbnail for this recording. Like that looks really like, you know, artsy, having like the grass, the nice vegetation around the edges, and then the dry, arid sort of center of the country. Not at all my intention, and in fact it's all going to eventually go green, so it's sort of not even going to stay like that, but temporarily looks great for the thumbnail. Let's go up to just below the cloud line. Let's come along to somewhere where we can see as much of that in the thumbnail as possible. And let me spend a bit of time flicking between these two, just so that I can pick up a good frame in there. Oh, wait a minute, we need to change the secondary objective up the top. Oh, dear. The current objective, yeah, well, we long finished that, didn't we? Continue filling the interior of the country with dirt. That's what it should be. There we go. Currently working on north coast of South Australia and Victoria. Yeah. Yes, I know. It's about right, isn't it? So here we go. Something like that. I'm just looking on the... Looking on... There we go. The preview. Oops. Those two. Toggle between those two. There we go. There's our map of the country. I'll trim that in a second. That'll be the thumbnail. Great job, everyone. Let's call it a wrap there, and say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Well done if you've managed to stick around all the way through that. And yes, Skiva should be back soon for a little bit more of her streaming shenanigans, but it will be unfortunately another fortnight before we are back here to do a little bit more of our Minecraft build challenge. So thank you, everyone, for watching. That was another stream that was Overthunk by Sharky, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.